Hey, I'm Suzy, and welcome to 30 Minutes of Dance. Today's class is all about moving for you, and our inspiration is dance theater, musical theater, more lyrical jazz and classical beginning today. So clear your space, have water nearby, feel free to kick off your shoes and dance barefoot with me, or wear athletic shoes, jazz shoes, whatever makes you feel like you're grounded, and let's begin. So just easy step touch. So it's all in the attitude of your effort, or step tap really. It's tapping out in front with a shoulder roll. And now step touch. Oh, there it is. Coming side to side. Feeling a sense of tapping in front now, the shoulders releasing. And take a moment to transition from your day to your dance. Now step together. Now tap in front again. Now the shoulders can roll back, elbows are initiating. Now step together. A little flick of the wrist. Tap in front. Pointing the toes. Easy weight shift. Step together and flick it behind you. And down. Yes, it's dramatic. Yeah, this theater dancing. I've got a story to tell. Now let's walk it forward and back and forward and back. Just easy at first, right? It's a weight shift forward and back. Walking, yeah, maybe now you bring the shoulders into it and the attitude of the hips. Up and down with the shoulders, side to side. And now the hips. Now let's walk to the right and left. Right. Now let's take 8 counts. Hope you have enough room. And then the left. And right. Arms stretch up for 8 and left. Right. Lead with the chest and left. Now take it sort of backwards. Walk over your shoulder and then turn back. Right, it's a big exit. And back. So you're walking underneath you a little bit more, feeling the pelvis moving and initiating the movement. Again, bend the knees. And back. One more, each side. And back. So now you've got like eyes on the back of your head. Now step and step. Now bend the knees a little lower. Oh, there it is. Shoulders, push and pull. Right, you want to feel this opposition, right? You're never just going all in one direction. You got to have a feel for where you've come from. There's the story, where you're going. Yeah, and that there's that push-pull. Now let's cross back and back. And now it's got like almost a little hiccup. Yeah, forward. And forward. Oh, because I have a ponytail, I have to do that today. Oh. Now, let it be underneath. Step under, under. So the accent, where's the accent? Why do I want to do an accent right now? Where's the accent? I won't do it ever again, I promise. Now step side with a sweep. Oh, we're all acting. Take it up. Oh. let's act happy and joyful and lean into that direction. Now, sweep, sweep, sweep. Take it back. Walking. Other direction. Again, take it low. Hips. Careful, I'm running out of room. 8 counts. Here we go. 1. And so as the music changes, right, our attitude changes, our story changes. And you might find from this sort of down undercurrent in the pelvis, now you get a feel for eyes on the back of your head that you could also take the knees up, accents different. Other side. We're not running. Oh no. Just a little higher knee. And a little funky, more vibe, more energy. Back it up. And then if you don't have that much space, you can still feel like, oh, you're building some heat. You're warming up. The blood's moving. And you can go right underneath you. Knees lift. And still switch the direction. Again. And last one. Come back to the center, sweep. Now let's step together, step. Other side. So finding just the outer hips working. And the shoulders. Ooh, maybe a point and shoulder. Opposite hand on the hip. With a shoulder roll. And reach up and point. Opposite shoulder. Other side. Now pointing down. Yeah, see the impetus for the movement changes. Right, as you look, palm up. Again. And now let's give it a little story. Come to me as we have this flamenco sort of wrist situation. Come on. Warming up the wrist. Now, big arm sweep. Everybody, come on. Yes, gather. Again, big arm circle. Now, if the arm circle moves in the other direction, cross in front. Cross in front. Again. Like you're clearing your mind, wiping the slate clean. Good, come back to the middle. Shake it off a little. All right, maybe, I don't know, when I think about like musical theater dance, there's always a story. There's also a fantastic like ensemble. Yes, you have a different outfit perhaps. So maybe picture you have like tassels, a tassel-y skirt. And then let's move the tassels as you bring your feet maybe together, maybe hips width, but just let it wiggle. The energy comes up from the ground. Like you're moving your tassels, you're moving your dress. Woo! Whatever you got on. It's all just kind of shaking loose. We need to wiggle more, so let's wiggle. And then, woo, let the arms come up. And then the arms come down, but the legs still have this undercurrent. This wiggle, arms up. And then take it down. Good, one more time. Woo, up. Wiggle, let it all kind of shake off and shake loose. Good, now tap in front, shimmy. So now we're taking the wiggle to the upper body. And then shift down and up, down and up. Now let's try other side, up and down. Oh. Good, last one. All right, walk your feet to a little wider than hips. And step them out. Now you're walking with the hips wide. Very different character here. And then move it back. The hips are gonna lead, hinging. and then forward, hips, and then break it back. You're taking it into the crease, and then forward, legs a little straighter here, and then back, over the hips, over the shoulders. Yes, and to the front, to the front, to the front, to the front. Take it higher, a little further, and then take it back. You're bringing the energy with you. And then up, woo, cheering yourself on, and then back. Dribbling almost here, yeah. And then again, ah. And then take it back. Now let's go to the side. Woo! And then take it back. Maybe knees up. And then to the left. And then knees up. Right side once more. And then take it back. High knees. To the left. And then bring it back. Take it out a little wider than hips. And then just hips, hips, hips. Push. Right, that push-pull. And then right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the ball of the foot. Push, change. Left. Circle, but it's really just a push and a pull. And change right for 4. And take it left. Go. Back should love you for this. Yeah, low back's like, thank you. Oh, it's moving. Yeah, we're not so tight, stiff, got so much rhythm in you. Go right and left. And the arms pull back. You can over-exaggerate this, kind of row the shoulders back. You can reach up and back. Yes, and reach across and push out. Slowing it down some, deepen through the center. Excellent. Come back to the middle. Now, just march in place. Again, imagine you're this beautiful ensemble, this character you're playing, yes, who loves to dance. And sweep and tap. So we come to the ball of the foot, and then sweep and tap. Just the music changes. Dig in, dig in. Good. Now bring yourself back to the middle, and when you shift and hit, now bring the leg around, ball of the foot, and then shift and hit, other leg, comes around, little paddle turn here, and then hit, left. It can be very small. Underneath you, hit, and right. Again, small movements to warm the low back and release it. Use your core, tap side to side. Back up some in your space. So you have a little bit of ground in front of you to cover. And now, the right leg is gonna be our lead. We're simply gonna step, little ball change, and then right back, opening it up, ball change. So step, cross over, and right, and back to the center. Now it can be really slow and like strike a pose and deep plie here. Again, what's your character? Yeah. Come back to the center. Other side, we step, shift, ball change, pause, then we're gonna open it up, back, like sitting in the pose, and up. Forward, and back. Now, as you find just the weight shift, and the music, yeah, there's a jig to it. Again, you strike a little pose, find that deep plie. It's really like fourth position, but we've got some character. Back to the middle. Now, tempo, right, and back. You just rock step into it. And maybe you jog it out a little. And it could also move through the space, cross front and back. Okay, left and back. And tempo. Yes, and for fun, maybe it starts to move from your core, that rotation across the front, back to center. Now, shoulders and knees. Woo! Yes, very kind of jazzy walk. Moving around your space, point your toes. I need to remind myself. And then bring it back to center. Okay, so just tap out to the side. Jazz squares, starting with the right leg. So you got some room. Right leg crosses, step back. Left, cross right, push, and back. And again, right, it could be very simple. Right, it's just a walk, even in place here. Or it's got a bigger energy to it. Yeah, you're feeling like you're moving all your tassels and shaking it all off, celebrating even that you're alive and you're moving and you're feeling good. Get back to the middle. Woo, and then just squat it and lift. Squat it back and push forward. Woo, and up. Notice the difference in your legs. Here we go, we're gonna try the left side. So step, cross, walk it into the jazz square, step, cross it over. And then, again, for you, it may have a different attitude. Ooh, you're just taking in all the energy around you. You're celebrating this moment. You're pushing through any of the obstacles in your life, and you're still dancing. You keep on dancing. Right, there's the drama. Come back to the center. Woo. And squat down, up. Squat the hips back, creasing. Awesome, back to the middle. Now, back it up. Walking on the balls of the feet. So it's almost like a tightrope. Yeah, new character. Ooh. Or serious high heels, platforms. But let the arms circle around. Ooh, to help you hover. Then back it up. Oh. Steady your gaze. Balls of the feet. Whoa. Notice what's behind you. And then plant it. Now walk left, right, left. Really articulate and then walk it back. Like a rhythmic gymnast walking, yes, out to perform and back. Now in the middle, plie, parallel, first position. So say thank you to the balls of the feet, turn the legs out. Little pulse. Now come back to parallel. It might feel so nice to feel your whole foot pushing off the floor. Breathing. And turn it out, second position. Pulsing. Good, now heel, toe, back to center. Taking that same walk on the balls of the feet. First we'll go to the right, bring it up, passe, 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 passe. Now you're gonna plie and kind of like dive into it. And then tap the knee, ball, change. Left, passe, passe. Like the floor is hot. Ooh, the floor is so hot. The floor is so hot. And then you fall into this like flight here. And then from here, bring it up, kind of tap the knee, and then ball, change. Right, so there's these dramatic moments. Back up a little so you have space to go. And then we take it right, left, right, reaching, fall into the right fly. Maybe there's a moment where you test your balance. Yes. And then bring the knee up, test your balance. There's a pose here, there's a moment. Yes. And then ball change. Woo, other side. Left, left, left. I know you brought more than your left. Then fall left. Good. And then bring the knee up. Test your balance and whoo, there's a moment. And then ball change. Other side. Let's take it to the right. 2, 3, 4. Fall right, up, ball change. And left, left, left. We're gonna fall left, knee, ball change. Put it together. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, hey, here we go. Left, right, fall, knee, ball, change. And it can be really small. Up and underneath you. Whoo, hey. Okay, small again, just so you don't get tripped up by any of it. Just offer a weight shift. And then right underneath you. Right, it's the attitude. Whoo. All right, let's try it a little bigger now. Up, 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 fly, kick, drop. Up, 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 fly, kick, drop. Again, up, tippy, tippy toes, fly it out, anything goes. Okay, left, whoo, hey. So weight shift, one more each side. Fly, knee, and left. Whoo, hey. Ah, well done. Walk it back to the middle. Woo, I'm working. Okay, step tap. Come back to the center. Woo, right, and your tassels. Shake it off if that was faster than you wanted to move. It's okay. We're back in the center. Let's step together, step. You can keep it here, keep it under. Feeling the outer hips working, the feet working, the core. And chasse, chasse. Step together, step. Point your toes. You don't have to have that little bit of air. It's not for everyone's feet, I get it. Yeah, but if it's for you today, there's that chase of the legs. Good. Now, last little change up. Chasse, we're like a gallop. Step together, step, step, together, step. Now you could kind of pas de cheval it here. You could go around your room. Take this like step of the horse. Ooh, the gallop. And even the back leg can kind of brush up, brush up. And this feels kind of nice to like push off and find the attitude, right? The arabesque or the attitude. You're bending or straightening. Back to the center. And again, push off and up. Push off and up. Woo! Last one. Right, big pushing movements. Woo! And back to the center. Walk your way over to the left. And then easy turn. So we've been working on this like PK energy. The leg can be parallel or turned out as it works in your body, right? One's a little more jazzy, the other one's ballet. And we're simply taking a turn, like a PK turn, where you come onto the ball of the foot, pick up the back leg, and pause. Yeah, it's harder, slower. So PK, pause, little turn. Now if your floor's sticky, or you're wearing tennis shoes, this can be kind of tough. So it's enough to like spike the leg down and bring the leg up. Spike it down and bring it up. You don't have to turn, yeah? If you've got a little bit of room, rhythm and flow, go for it. Not easy on a carpet either, friends. But if you're in socks, then take a turn, plie. Excellent, plie into the push-off. Oh, this is my side. Okay, I wasn't sure I still had it. I'm not sure I ever had it. Good, back to the center. Let's take a little pas de cheval, sort of rocking horse energy. Woo. And then prepare, take a turn, 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 and pause. Right, then take that up and over. Woo. This rocking horse energy. Prepare, turn, 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 and fall out of it. It's a sticky floor. Pas de cheval. Whew. Yeah? And one turn, pose, and take that little flight moment, maybe more of a theater moment. Top of the hat off there. Top of the morning, hats off to you. Any of these characters. And then, woo, rocking horse. Ah, 2, hey, 3, well done. Prepare, one turn, woo, and then fly. So arabesque moment here, yeah. Bend it, take it down in front. All options, and scene. Step back to the center. From here, go wide, a little wider than hips width. Gotta hike your pants up here. And then lean towards your right leg and maybe flex the left. So I'm not pushing on my thighs or my knees. I'm just supporting my torso as I hinge at the hips, sending the hips back. Back and up. And then weight shift, other side. And then back to the middle, and sit, and shift. Good, back to the center, turning toward your left. So we're stretching through the right leg, reach up, and then plant the back heel, anywhere that lands, yes, and then take the hands to the thigh. Come into this long stretch through the back of the right leg. And you might feel this also in the front of the right hip as you're breathing. And then stretch the arm up, plie through the middle, other side, long strides from the ball of the back foot. So all those, turns. We want to get into the lower leg here, the back of the leg and heel, Achilles. Again, as a way to reset and say thank you. Thank you, feet. Come on up, back to the middle, perhaps deeper. And then stand tall. Heel, toe, your feet together. Hips width. Now from here, that squat we did, you're gonna sit back into it. And then shift the weight over your left leg. See if you can pick up your right. And you might, again, this is the passe moment. You might bring it up through the center. And bring the backs of the hands, or you could go, here, hands on the hips if that works. Pause, and then back through the middle. And again, you can sit down into it if you'd like. Shift the weight, so we feel that outer hip and the lean, and then we thread, like you're painting the left foot up the inner thigh. And then there's this moment, ooh, wherever you need to be, then shift back through the center, sit down. Shift over, pull it in. Now take the hands up the opposite side, maybe even look over your shoulder. Strike a pose, and then back through the center. Sit back, shift your hips up and over the outside of the leg. Again, there's just a moment, and release. Again, sit back. Adding on one more element, you're gonna side swipe over. The arms are out to the side, the leg comes up. Yes, and then cross it over. This feels very, very jazzy. Kind of Fosse-esque. Look over the shoulder lifts, the gaze slightly on the diagonal. And just feel yourself here. All right, what are you wearing? Exhale, sit back. Who are you? What what's your story? You can always reinvent yourself as you shift over, other side. Bringing the leg up as high as you can. Cross it over. Take a moment here, and then you're gonna lean so that the left shoulder comes up, and you create this pose. Back to the center. Plant your feet. Bend your knees. This time forward fold. I'm gonna turn just so you can get a sense of this. Hands are on the thighs, and then shift one leg straight. So you're not pushing or forcing anything, just taking a moment to lean into it, keeping the spine long, the navel drawn in. Switch sides. And you can stay with this. Side to side. You can take the elbows to the thighs if you're not rounding your back. If you have to round your back, it's not worth it. Stay up a little higher. Good, bend both knees. Push up, stand tall. Reach the arms up to the sky, and then stand tall. Last little stretch. Might be helpful to use a chair or a wall. And then test your bounce. So we're gonna open through the quad. That's the front of the thigh. If you feel anything sharp in your knee, don't do it. Just pause, take a breath. You can come back to this first opening, or even feel a little lunge here. But if you might, hold on to the foot, hold on to the pant leg even, and then open through the front of the hip. Open up through the whole front of the body, like you're just like shining, you're projecting your whole body, all your energy projecting up and outward. Woo. And then exhale, release. Let's try the other side. Lift and shift, bend the leg, pull in and up through your core. And again, it matters not what you're getting a hold of. Hold on, be here. All options, perhaps. This is so much harder than it looks, I swear. Kick into it, open your chest again. Project, proclaim, energize, beam. Well done. Plant your feet. I'm Suzy. Thank you so much for moving with me today, for dancing and kind of bringing yourself to this, your own story. I